Personal Racing Instructor, otherwise known as PRI.
Driver of the 43 car, is this Tony?
10-4.
Hey Tony, my name is Zach. I'll be your personal racing instructor today. Ready to have a good time?
Definitely.
All right, good to hear. When you're ready, we got you started up. We can start rolling down pit road. Should be in first gear. We want to give it about 1,200 RPMs. Start rolling out in first gear.
10-4.
All right, Tony, I want you to shift every 3,000 RPMs. Every time that tax hits 3,000 RPMs, shift up a gear. Make sure we're in fourth gear by the time you reach the end of pit road. If you would, give me a verbal confirmation once you have the car in fourth gear.
I'm in fourth gear.
All right, Tony, you got it in fourth gear now. We're going to stay down on the apron. Don't want to exceed 3,500 RPMs on the apron. We're going to just take it nice and easy. Once we come around turn 2 on the apron, I'll let you know when you're clear to blend up onto the racetrack.
Okay.
This first lap, we're going to use it as a practice lap. So we're going to stay down RPM-wise and, just get acclimated to the race car and to the racetrack and work you up to speed every lap after that, as long as we're hitting our marks. Sound good?
I'm ready.
All right, now that we're coming out of turn 2 on the apron, you are clear to blend up to the right side of that solid blue and white line, blend up onto the racetrack, and position that race car 10 feet off that outside wall. Should be at 4,000 RPMs on this first lap. 4,000 RPMs, no more. All right, we're a little high there. We want to bring it down to your left. You want that car to be 10 feet off that wall. And here as we approach turn 3, we want to bring the race car down so we are 5 feet above that solid blue and white line. So we want those left side tires to be 5 feet above that bottom line, okay? Bring that car down for me. Your instinct is going to want you to let off that gas. We want to stay on that throttle and maintain 4,000 RPMs. There you go. You're running a good line right now. Now coming out of turn 4, we want to hit our marks. Coming down the front stretch, it is a dog leg front stretch. So there are 5 sets of white dots we want to be hitting as we come down the front stretch. I'm going to direct you so we know where we're hitting. We just want to hit these marks every time, every lap after this first one. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right, first set of dots you just split right there. Good job. Bring the car down to your left for me. Find that second set of dots that you should be going through right now. Very good. Good job. We're going to bring that race car back up to your right for the third set of dots, which will be located at the start-finish line. Perfect. Bring that car back down to your left for me for the fourth set of dots. Excellent. Fifth and final set of dots. Bring it back up to the right. Want to split that set of dots just like that. Perfect. You are through the fifth set of dots, so bring that car back down so we are 5 feet above that solid blue and white line. Left side tires 5 feet above that line, just like that. Good job. Tony, how you feel out there?
Awesome.
Excellent, good to hear. Remember, we want to maintain our throttle through the turn, so 4,000 RPMs, 5 feet above that solid blue line. Bring that car back up to your right, position it 10 feet off that outside wall. We're going to bring the car up to 4,200 RPMs now, 4,200 RPMs.
1.5 mile or bigger progressions are as follows: 4,000 RPMs, then 4,200, 4,400, 4,600, 4,800, 5,000. The third session and above goes to 4,400, 4,600, 4,800, 5,000, 5,200, and 5,400 RPMs. Short track progressions are as follows, starting at 3,700 RPMs, followed by 3,900, 4,100, 4,300, 4,500, 4,700, and then the third session and above goes from 4,000 RPMs to 4,200, 4,400, 4,600, 4,800, and at 5,000 RPMs.
Great job out there. You're doing really good, really good. All right, as we enter turn 3, bring that car back down so we are 5 feet above that bottom line. Left side tires 5 feet above that bottom line. We should be at 4,200 RPMs right now, no faster. Perfect, good line there, good line. All right, coming out of turn 4, let's hit those marks again. First set of dots right in front of you. All right, a little high there. All right, that's okay, we'll hit it next time. Bring that car back down to your left so we hit that second set of dots. Remember, we should be at 4,200 RPMs. Bring that car back up to your right. Hit that third set of dots for me. Perfect. Back down to your left for the fourth set of dots. And back up to your right, fifth and final set of dots. Great job. Good job hitting your marks. Bring that car back down so we're 5 feet above that bottom blue line. 5 feet above that bottom blue line. Started a little high there. A little high, Tony. Just want to make sure that we position those left side tires so we're 5 feet above that bottom line, okay? All right, way to hold your line. Perfect. 4,200 RPMs. Let's bring it on up to 4,400 RPMs. Bring that car back up so we're 10 feet off that outside wall. All right, 10 feet off that outside wall. Perfect, just like that. Bring that car back down 5 feet above that bottom blue and white line for me. Bring that car down. We're a little high, Tony. A little high. Bring that car back down. We want to hold that line through turns 3 and 4. Much better. There you go. Left side tires should be 5 feet above that blue and white line. Good, there you go. Good job correcting that line. Good job out there.
Thank you.
All right, let's hit those marks again. Let's go 5 for 5. First set of dots right in front of you. Perfect. Bring that car back down. Second set of dots, it's going to be down to your left. And reminder, we should be at 4,400 RPMs right now, no faster. Back up to your right for the third set of dots. Very good. To your left. Excellent. Splitting the fourth set of dots right now. Back up to your right for the fifth of 5 sets of dots. Great job. Way to hit all your marks. Back down 5 feet above that bottom line for me, Tony. You're doing good out there. You having fun?
This is awesome.
Excellent. You're doing really good out there, all right? Keep it up. You're running a good line. Remember, we want to maintain that speed through the turns. No need to let off. All right, coming out of turn 2, we do have a faster car passing us on the outside, so we're going to stay down to the left. We're going to allow that faster car to clear us, and I'll let you know when to bring it back up to your right. So stay low right there, maintain your speed. All right, a little bit lower for me. Right there, good job, Tony. And the car is clear of you in 3, 2, 1, and you are clear. Go ahead, bring that car back up so we're 10 feet off the wall. Great job. Bring it up to 4,600 RPMs for me, 4,600 RPMs. Left side tires, 5 feet off that bottom white and blue line. Good job, Tony. All right, bring that car back down, 5 feet off that bottom white and blue line. You're gonna maintain 4 car lengths with that car in front of you, all right? That car is going a little bit slower. I want you to maintain 4 car lengths. Coming out of turn 2, we're gonna pass that car on the outside, but wait till I give you the green light, okay, Tony?
Yes, sir.
All right, maintain that 4 car lengths behind that car. Perfect, just like that. And coming out of turn 2, go ahead, bring that car up to your right. We're gonna pass that car on the outside. Bring the car up to speed, should be at 4,800 RPMs, 4,800 RPMs. Pass that car in 3, 2, 1, perfect. Now bring that car back, make sure we are at 10 feet off that outside wall, 10 feet off the outside wall. Nice pass there. Good job, Tony.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring that car back down 5 feet off that bottom white and blue line. Oh, you hear that right there? That's the rev chip you just hit. All right, we should be at 4,800 RPMs. When you hear that popping noise, that's the rev chip. We want to back off that, lift that big toe off the accelerator, make sure we find that sweet spot just below 5,000 RPMs. But right now we should be at 4,800 RPMs. All right, I'm gonna have you come out of turn 2. We wanna be 10 feet off the wall. All right, yep, a little low, bring it on up for me, 10 feet off the wall. Just like that, good adjustment, Tony. All right, now Tony, going into turn 1 and 2, I want you to bring that car down, left side tires 5 feet off that bottom white and blue line. 5 feet off that bottom white and blue line. All right, we're a little low there. I want you to bring that car up Once again, left side tires 5 feet off that bottom white and blue line. All right, perfect. Good adjustment there.
Make sure you are getting consistent responses from your student to ensure you have radio communication.
All right, bring the car back up to your right for me. Split that first set of dots. Good job. Back down to your left for the second set of dots. All right, bring that car back up to the third set of dots at the start-finish line. This here will be your checkered flag lap. Checkered flag, hold your speed, hold your line. Split that fourth set of dots back down to your left. And the fifth and final set of dots, one more time. We want to hold that speed and hold that line through turns 1 and 2. Should be at 4,800 RPMs. Bring that car back down to your left, 5 feet off that bottom white and blue line. Coming out of turn 2, I'm going to have you lift off the accelerator and we want to coast down the backstretch. So we're going to stay low and I'll guide you where to go from there. All right, good job, Tony. I'm gonna have you lift off that accelerator in 3, 2, 1. Off that gas, we're coasting down the backstretch. I want you to stay low just like that for me. You'll see a row of cones to your left-hand side. We are gonna pass that row of cones on the right-hand side. Once we get to the end of the cones, I'm gonna blend you back down to the left side of that white and blue line, back onto the apron. Great job out there. We want to work on getting that car slowed down now. Bring it down to your left and back down onto the apron. Great job, Tony. What'd you think? Did you have a good time out there?
Man, this is the best thing in the world.
I appreciate that. You did a great job out there. Loved having you out here today and hope you come back and see us soon. As you enter pit road, you're going to see 2 signs on your right-hand side. First sign will say check your brakes. We want to locate that brake pedal, give it a nice tap. Second sign will say shift into neutral. You're going to put the car from 4th gear, shift it back into neutral, and you will coast back into the lane that you pulled out from. Your buckler will be waving you in. Bring the car to a nice, easy stop. All right, Tony, thanks for coming out today to the NASCAR Racing Experience. We hope to see you again soon. At this time, I'm going to move on to my next driver.
Every track, with the exception of Daytona and Talladega, you should be done talking to your student in the middle of turns 3 and 4, and talking to your next student by the time he reaches the end of pit road.